And while Social Security may soon be headed for disaster, financial guru Dave Ramsey has some advice for retirees thinking about collecting soon.
Don't hold out for the largest Social Security check possible, is what Dave says. Instead, begin collecting benefits as early as 62 years old, but only if you invest the whole check. Our next guest says he's absolutely right.
Jade Warshaw is here, and she works for Dave Ramsey's Ramsey Solutions. Jade, just explain more of this approach. But Dave seems to suggest you can still count on Social Security despite the fact that, according to this new report, up until 2033, there's going to be an automatic benefit cut of 21%.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Listen, if you're trying to jump from working to retirement, Social Security should not be your parachute. As it stands, I mean, it's only going to account for 40% of what people were used to making. And as you said earlier, in 2034, it might not even exist anymore. So I tell Americans, listen, set yourself up for success. We tell people to pay off all their consumer debt, get 3 to 6 months saved, and then you should be investing 15% of your gross income every month so you can create a retirement fund that is secure for yourself. Now, as to what Dave was talking about, if you reach 62 years old and you say, listen, I don't really need Social Security, I've got my own nest egg, yeah, take that money early. You're going to get a lower distribution, but you should invest that amount. Now, if you say to me, Jade, I need Social Security, I need every bit of it, I would tell you to wait till 70 and take the most distribution that you can get. And for some people, there might be a little medium of both where you could continue working and take Social Security. Just know that there will be limits on the income that you can make without them penalizing you.
Jade, all I know is at the time I turned 62, this thing goes broke. That is my luck. Hopefully they'll figure out how to fix it. But let's move on to this, because Americans, they're now also facing an affordability crisis. And it's according to Cox Automotive chief economist, half of American households can only afford a car payment of $400 per month, which means their options for new cars are severely limited, with the average payment on a new vehicle coming in at roughly $740 per month. So listen, as rents are going up, Jade, and you're telling me to save 15% of my income and I need a new car, it seems like people are getting pinched everywhere. They can afford $400, but the average new car is costing north of $740 a month.
That's right. I have just the anecdote. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The car payment is what's keeping America broke. When we talk about a $400 car payment, or even, like you said, the average $717, I mean, just taking $500 of that and investing it instead of paying it to, CarMax every month, if you invested that for 30 years, it's over $1 million. And so I get it. People are wondering, well, what am I supposed to do if I don't have a car payment? The answer is paying for cars in cash. And I know that's mind-blowing for a lot of people. Honestly, when I first heard that advice, I didn't know if it was possible until I did it. And I'm telling you, it's possible. You're not going to be driving the newest, nicest model. You're probably going to start out with a $6,000 or $7,000 car, and then you can slowly trade up. I know this is possible because this is what me and my husband do. The car I drive today is a 2013. I've never driven a brand new vehicle.
I've never bought a brand new vehicle, but Jade, really quickly, what's happened is because interest rates have gone up so much and new car prices have gone up so much, people are chasing these used cars, and a smaller pool of them are inventory. So used car price, the average monthly payment of the used car is 40% higher than the payment that Americans can afford. Just real quick, final word.
You're right, Dagan. You're right, Dagan. That's why I suggest paying for cars in cash. If you're a two-car family, I would suggest selling off one of the vehicles, taking the cash, and buying a cash car. And I'm talking cheap, $5,000, $6,000, and then slowly but surely you can trade that in, add a little cash, and trade up.
Get ahead of your finances. Jade Warshaw, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks for being with us. Thank you.
Great to see you, Jade.